The World Wrestling Federation, for over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Hey, what's up everybody? Another wrestling review. This time, Series 2. I'll start out Series 2 with $1 Million Man. This time, he is in a green tux. Because of the belt. Can't hold this belt. Don't want to put it on. He does a weird gimmick. Not many wrestlers have this one. I believe $1 Million Man, IRS, off the top of my head. It's a foot stomp. It's very weird. It's just one of those type of gimmick ones where you just kind of wonder what they were thinking, because it makes them very hard to stand. Alright. Next up is going to be a pretty cool one. They did a Roddy Piper. Nice solid piece of plastic for the kilt. Yeah, so I guess this made him fairly funny. I mean, he stands fine. He does a wind-up gimmick. See? I don't think they ever used any of this for any other mold. So he's one of those ones that just had his own original when done for it. This line also gave us the very first Hacksaw Jim Duggan, just as the previous one, which is just pretty much a repaint, but they gave him a new chest area. They gave this mold to the Berserker. I thought that was very weird, because of the Hacksaw thumb being up, but fairly good likeness of him. Pretty boring figure though. Okay, this line, Million Man was not the only one that we got another one of. It kind of makes you wonder their logic behind this, because like for the second series you get 4 redos. You get $1 Million Man, you get Ultimate Warrior, you get him in white pants this time instead of the green, and I think they did this just to remedy the fact that the first Ultimate Warrior was not that good. I liked the way he looked. I believe they used the same head on this one, but they did it so this one now has his actual Gorilla Press slam. My favorite Ultimate Warrior out of the 3. The third one is one that utilized the feet stomp gimmick, where you put them down and the feet will smash down and their arms will move up and down. That one's pretty cool too, but the white one is my favorite because he does the Gorilla Press Slam. Your other one out of this set is the ever-loving, hugging Hulk Hogan. Comes with a t-shirt that matches what he's doing, but his gimmick is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it's like, come here, brother, let me give you a hug. What you gonna do? You know, it's like that's all he could do, is just give people hugs. So, it was no wonder you never saw another wrestler with that gimmick. Okay, and the third one, I can understand why they did it, is the Macho King Randy Savage. Read the butt. Macho King Randy Savage. Sorry for the bad impersonation again. They use the same mold again, but they actually put Macho Man on the back. It's actually a little bit of a harder variant. When I find it, he's ended up in limbo, but I have that version of him. Came with a scepter, which has been lost to time, and a very cool crown, which my brother and I used for many years. We did King of the Ring tournaments, and even though it said Macho on it, we kind of just ignored that and made it a crown for whoever. I love that accessory. It's probably one of my all-time favorite accessories that's come with the figure. It's a very cool Macho Man. This mold's been used a few times. I believe Razor Ramon. I know, but so. Alright, next up is going to be Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Put his arms up because he's pretty much going to do a splash. That's what they molded him for. And you can actually work this one from the face plant. Fairly good likeness. It was a good figure. I was pretty happy with that one when I saw him. Except for the whole hand stuck like that. But oh well, it was part of his character. Alright, next up is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and I don't want you to laugh at me, but I was a huge Honky Tonk Man fan. I hate that that rhymed. Came with a guitar, and for the life of me, I just spent a half an hour looking for it. I know I have it. I'm very upset that I can't show it to you, because it is the second coolest accessory after the crown to ever come with a wrestler. People use them all the time to customize Jeff Jarrett's, and I think it's blasphemy. You should just give it to the Honky Tonk Man. We're going to make another Honky Tonk Man with Greg Hammer Valentine for Rhythm and Blues. It was going to be a tag team. Never saw the light of day. I would have loved to have had that. I'm actually working on one right now. I'm customizing one. Great figure. Looks just like him. And this is by far just one of the coolest figures in the whole set. I'm glad they made them. I actually have an LJN Honky Tonk Man. Now, talking about a hard figure to find. And I'll tell you anything about the LJN Honky Tonk Man, and I hate that I'm going to get off topic for a second, but I wanted to say this. If you ever own one, you own one that's used, they use a blue piece of rubber. It's the base for them. So if you ever see one that's been well wrestled, like the one that I have is, his face starts to, his nose is usually the first thing to go, and it becomes blue. And it's pretty stupid looking. Okay, and if any of you guys know the Hasbro line, you probably guessed who the last one is. It's the last one to utilize that headbutt move. Never See Us Again. That would be Dusty Rhodes. And from what I understand, he is the hardest figure to get out of this series. I've owned 4 of them at one point. I guess maybe they're talking about his variant where his boots are yellow because the coloring is, he's kind of like a tanner color. I've never seen that one, but of course if he is that rare, then he's going to be that rare. This will be Dusty Rhodes' only toy, and I guess he must have had a higher release out here on the East Coast because, as I said, I don't have a problem finding him. I mean, I go out and at one point I came home like 2 weeks in a row with one, and I didn't sell him for very much either. So I don't know, but there is a thing where he left the WWF right shortly after this figure was made. They decided to pull it, left the figure line at 8 instead of 9. And you never saw the headbutt gimmick again. And he doesn't stand very well. If you notice, he rocks pretty badly when you put him down. So, this is Series 2. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little extra video. You guys take it easy. Bye.